welcome. I'm Jo from Jo Yoga UK, and this is going to be a little ab class, okay? So we're going to be doing some yoga today just to really strengthen the abs, really get into the core of the body and understanding that where our power and our strength comes from. So please, get yourself nice and comfortable, get yourself on your mat and just come into an easy pose. Bring your hands onto your knees and let's just take a moment to settle into the breath. Breathing in and out through your nose. Be aware of your sit bones on the ground, this beautiful tall spine, the top of your head reaching up towards the sky. Eyes lightly closed and just really making your exhale as long as possible. And bring your hands together at the heart center and give them a rub. And let's just tune in with a nice long deep Om. Take a big breath in through your nose. Om. Good. Release the hands down and just take a nice easy twist. Twisting round, use your hand as a lever. Looking behind you, gazing behind you, keeping your spine nice and tall. And let's go the other way. Good, come back to the front. Bring your feet into butterfly pose. The soles of the feet together. And just ease those knees down, your spine straight. Open the eyes. We're going to think about projecting the heart and the chest forward. This will really help to try and keep our spine upright and engage the abs. We're going to just try and take the feet off the ground, keeping the knees out to the side. I know I've got a couch behind me, but I promise I'm not leaning against it. And just really easing into those knees, using that power to balance on those sit bones. Just relaxing the breath, letting it be natural. Good. And just grabbing hold of the toes in yogic toe lock. Just going to slowly open the feet up. Keeping the breath nice and steady. Bring the feet back in and bow the head towards the feet. Taking a big breath in here. And then slowly coming up. Okay, hugging the knees in nice and tightly. We're just going to bring the feet off the ground. Remember to keep the spine really beautiful and tall. And just gradually take these hands away from the legs and begin to straighten the legs up. If you want to keep them here, where your shins are parallel to the ceiling, parallel to the floor, absolutely fine. Just gazing forward, or you can take them up a little bit higher if you wish. You can grab hold of the toes and bring them up in front of you. See if you can keep the feet there for a moment, release the hands and slowly lower those legs down. Good, take a nice easy forward stretch over both the legs. And lift the head. Okay, just cross your ankles and come over onto all fours. And lifting up into downward dog. And we're going to kick the right leg up towards the ceiling. And then take your shift in the weight over your hands, bringing the knee up to the nose. And then kick it back out nice and high. And in. And out. And in. And then bring yourself into a plank. Keep this foot nice off the floor. And then lower that foot, come back into downward dog. Good. Okay, let's do the same on the left side. So kicking the left foot up into the sky, bringing the knee in, taking the weight forwards, and out, and in, and in, and out. Lower the legs slightly, but coming into a plank, just holding that foot off the floor. Bring that foot down, knees down, have a little stretch. Good. Coming on to the tummy, we're going to lift up into Cobra pose, so bringing the hands by the chest. Shoulders away from the ears, stretch that stomach and digestive system. And lifting back into downward dog. Good. Bring the knees down and just check that we've got the hands underneath the shoulders, the knees underneath the hips. And we're going to take an advanced cat-cow. So lifting up one leg and one arm. Imagine you've got a beautiful vase on your back and you don't want to drop it. And then bring them in, stretch them out. In, last one. In, stretch them out, and swap sides. And again, in, out. Keep strong, keep going. Looking good, looking beautiful. Bring that bottom down to the heel, stretch out. Good, okay, lifting up into downward dog. We're going to hop the feet to the hands, come back into sitting, onto the bottom. Okay, good. Bringing the knees in nice and closer to the chest again. Just balance yourself on your sit bones. Now, similar to the boat that we did a few moments ago, but this time take your arms to the right and your legs over to the left. Keep looking upright. And swap sides. Good, and again. Last time on each side. Hug your knees in tightly. Give yourself a really big hug. Hug, hug, hug. Good, and then come down onto your back. Just take a moment here, just letting the body settle into the ground. And bring your right knee into your chest and hug that in. And then you're going to take this foot up towards the sky, stretching into that hamstring. You can hold the back of the thigh and lift your head, neck and shoulders up towards the knee. Your left leg can stay where it is or float it along the ground. And then see if you can let go and just hold and breathe here. Good. Hug both knees into the chest. Lower your head, neck and shoulders. And drop your right foot to the floor and your left foot up towards the ceiling. Stretching into that hamstring. Lifting your head, neck and shoulders up nice and high. Float the right leg along. Just a few inches off the floor. Breathe deeply here. And hug your knees in again. Good. Just take your feet up towards the ceiling, take your arms up and just give them a shake. Really shake them, shake out any tension. And then you're going to bring yourself into Shavasana, so just let everything flop. Take a really big deep breath right in, right down to your belly. Filling up your belly with air like it's a balloon, and then breathe out and let everything just sink into the ground. Allow yourself to be heavy. Allow the muscles of the centre of the body just to let go. All that control that we hold here. All of our power and our determination we hold in our stomach. Good. Just give your fingers and toes a little wiggle. And stretch your arms over your head. And bring your knees into your chest. And just have a few rocks on your back. And come up to sit in easy pose. Just bring your hands into Gyan Mudra on your knees. Just sit up tall. Notice how you feel. Notice that energy that's been released. And remember that deep inside you, at the core of your being, you have all of the grace and the dignity and everything you need to cope with any situation, anything that comes your way. You can cope with it. You can manage. You have the tools. So just really focus your energy for a moment right to the centre of your core. Just a couple, maybe just a centimetre above your tummy button. All your attention there. Allow that heat. That is the source of your power. Fantastic. And do remember that you do have, it's absolutely true, we have everything inside of us already that enables us to cope with whatever comes our way. You always have the courage, you always have the dignity, you always have the grace. You just need to take a deep breath and deal with it right there and then in that moment. So over at Joe Yoga UK, there are lots and lots of full classes for you to enjoy. And I have one, a full one for our third chakra, which really works on our core. That's where all our confidence and our powerhouse comes from. So the third chakra, the sacral chakra. There are classes for all of the chakras, as well as Kundalini Yoga as well, and some meditations. Please go to www.joeyogauk.co.uk for all things yoga for everybody. And of course, subscribe to my YouTube channel so that we can always be in touch, and you'll always know I put new stuff up every week, so be sure not to miss anything and have your little weekly nugget of yoga or meditation or whatever it is that you desire that week. So thank you so much for doing this class with me today. Bring your hands together at the heart centre and let's tune out with Om. Take a big breath in. Om. Namaste.